the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over. The back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert dancing to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone, rolling to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
You're going to make everything happen.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the option.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game.
There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
52's the mic, boys, 52. We ain't giving nothing.
On second down, Dillon.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They go play action with Hurts. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, here's Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This one from 35 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determined.
Herbert has it knocked free.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Shedding the tackle. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert. They'll get this off to Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. This one out quickly to Watkins. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense.